Oh, are we live? Are we live? Apologies. Sitting here checking emails, just getting myself prepared, promoting this thing. Brand Nation, what's good? It's your boy Pat the Designer back at it again. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love to another edition of the Windy City Breeze Bulls Live Call. The Chicago Bulls taking on the Indiana Pacers. And I'll tell you what, going from enjoying and being so excited about what the Bears are to talking about this uninspiring, dead basketball team that we call the Chicago Bulls. Wow, it's tough just about every single time, but I appreciate you guys pulling up and enjoying the game with me. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Thank you guys for supporting as always, as you guys always do, man. Roddy B in here already said, Bulls so trash, shaking my head. Lord Crimson in here with the breeze, bear down. And of course, the C Red. Big shout out to Crimson in the building, man. Listen, a lot of bad. What you've seen, and I love the fact that we actually have it documented. From players on the team that it ain't Billy Donovan's fault. And listen, I'm not a pro Billy guy. Don't want Billy guy. Billy is who he is. I think if you fire him and bring in another coach, it's not going to change anything. You have literally 13 of 15 players who don't give a dang about being good. Who don't care about going the extra mile, who don't care about putting it all on the floor every single night. And Ayo Dosunmu said as much a couple of weeks ago. And I think that tells you all that you need to know about this team. I think that you got a few guys on this team that are trying to build something and are trying to keep guys in order. But for the most part, you've got a lot of bad basketball being played out there. And guess what? Your favorite Chicago Bull is probably needs to be somewhere else. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't know how you find an answer for a lack of effort, for a lack of want to, for a lack of whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like Billy Donovan's not telling you, hey, don't rotate over. Heck, if you listen to Billy Donovan, I think the biggest difference is when people watch the Bulls, we don't watch basketball press conferences like we watch football press conferences, except I do, right? Because I got to cover it for work. When you hear Billy Donovan talk, he's saying everything that we're saying as Bulls fans. Hey, you got to slide your feet over. You got to help defensively, and you got to do a better job creating in space defensively. You got to do a better job locking down the defense. He's calling out everything that we're calling out. You can tell that he's calling it out to the players. The players have said as much on this team. Ayo Dosunmu has called it out. Josh Giddey has called it out. Nikola Vucevic has called it out. And you got multiple players basically saying he's telling us the right stuff and we're not listening. There's one of two things that can happen there. You can move on from the coach, which maybe it is time to move on from the coach. And maybe this is a Scott Skiles situation. If it is, that's fine. Is that going to make these players want to play better basketball? Because we haven't seen that work out in the past. And on the flip side of that, do you move on from the players and get players here that are willing to do what the coach is asking them to do? That's a real conversation with this trade deadline coming up this season and all the questions that are going to be around the Chicago Bulls team. Outside of that, though, man, appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love as always. If you are on the YouTube side, man, hit that like button, hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit that hype button. We appreciate y'all for showing your support in that manner. It is a Saturday night, so please get yourselves a drink and enjoy with us, because that's the only way that you make it through one of these Bulls games. On the flip side of that, though, make sure that you drop a C Red. If you're here, you're a sycophant like us, we might as well enjoy it. We're going to root our team on, and hopefully we can find a way to beat these Indiana Pacers, who seem to have all the answers against us over the past couple of times that we have played them. But we'll see what the Bulls can get done here versus the Pacers. This is in Indiana, so hopefully something can happen quickly there. Shout out to you guys for tuning in and showing support as you always do, man. As we're getting ready to get this thing underway. Who all up in here? Mike is in the building, man. Shout out to Mike over on the playback side, man. We're getting everybody loaded up in here. I know we weren't live for the last game versus the Charlotte Hornets. Y'all know I had to go late with the Bears stuff, so there was nobody to really do anything on that. But man, it's crazy. It's so shocking to see a team that we saw the first 6 games of the season just absolutely fold. Absolutely fold. The second that everyone else was like, oh, they're playing a little bit more tough. How about I go out there and I play? Sad, bro. It's sad. Roddy B said, Bulls won't change. I've been watching them for 25 of my 33 years on this earth, and all they care about is selling tickets. It definitely feels like that. Definitely feels like that, my guy. 11:30 on a Sunday here in OZ. Where's OZ, my guy? What's OZ? In Oz? Or is that an abbreviation that I don't know for Australia? There's a lot of Australians in here. Rooster's out here in Auckland, New Zealand. Big shout out to Rooster. How you feeling, my guy? I appreciate all you guys pulling up, man. Y'all make watching these Bulls games. Yeah, I don't know how difficult it was while I wasn't doing the live call to like actually lock in on the Bulls because I wasn't covering them as much. I wasn't doing Locked On Bulls. I wasn't able to do the live call. Is that Australia? Okay, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. It helps having the Breeze Nation in the building to watch this bad basketball with me. I almost said something there. I had to, had to catch myself on that one. Oh, let me get y'all starting lineups, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you, though. Going from the Bears to this is such a gut punch. Just a team that doesn't give a rat's you know what. Just a team that could care less, bro. Absolutely could care less about the fans. What I'm looking for, Chicago Bulls here. Starting lineup for the Bulls tonight. Bulls are going with Giddey, Ayo Dosunmu, because no Kobe White. This is the last back-to-back that he will not play due to the injury restrictions. So that's good to hear at least. Giddey, Ayo, Herter, Modest, and Vooch down in Naptown. Willie Lampkin said, if you retire from Bulls and double down on the Bears, we won't be mad. LOL. Well, listen, here's the thing. There's a lot of different sporting events and games throughout the year that we all can get in on. You know what I mean? Like, I'll be honest with you, I might just end up going and doing live streams for, more national basketball games like what we do for Monday Night Football and Thursday Night Football. Maybe on Wednesdays, we do whatever the big game is that night instead of doing a Bulls game. The problem is I still got to cover the Bulls over on Locked On Bulls. So it's kind of one of those things where you have to follow the game to cover the game in the right way. You know what I mean? So I also might as well call the game. Starting lineup for the Indiana Pacers: Andrew Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin, Ben Shepherd, Pascal Siakam, and Jay Huff. He would have had a tough time growing up in Chicago. Mark Drury, is Ulbrich with the team seems to be a perfect game to give him a few minutes. I don't think Ulbrich is back with the team. I think they've recalled both Lachlan Ulbrich and Noah Essengay down to the Windy City Bulls. Whenever the Bulls are kind of in the vicinity, we've seen them do this where when they're playing at home, they don't take guys with them, but then when they go on the road, they want the guys to be around the team and experience the road. So it's not a shock to them when they start to get involved in it. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see kind of where this, I like Lachlan Ulbrich. I think he's a great Zach Collins replacement if you wanted to throw him out there. You got to get him minutes, but listen, Billy's method of developing guys seems to be one that actually works. It's just guys got to go out there and want it. Guys got to go out there and want it. Is it easier or harder to cope with the Bulls being bad, seeing the Bears stomp the reigning champs in their house? It's harder to care. You know what I mean? And listen, my main focus right now at this point is always going to be the Bears because that season is happening, and that's the one that I do the most content on. So it's harder to go back to the Bulls and care when you don't care. But I think that's with any team. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to care when the Bears don't care. It's hard for me to care when The White Sox don't care, right? Like you have to want. If you give to this city will always give back to you. We talked about it on the post game show yesterday. I talked about it with Tyler Rocky. There's not a high bar for you in this city for us to feel like we want to rock with you, right? We love the Kirk Heinrich baby Bulls. Every single one of us knew they weren't going to win a championship, but what we wanted to do is have a team that emulated the hard work and the fight of the city. So when they were winning 45, 46, 47 games, we were sitting there going, yo, they gonna outwork you. I love that. We want to rock with you on that. I'm not saying this Bulls team is immensely talented, is championship talented, but dang it, if you showed a little fight, I do think you wouldn't be losing to the likes of the Pacers and the Hornets and the Pelicans. As we're getting ready to get this opening tip here, Jay Huff and Nikola Vucevic jumping it up, and Vooch winning the tip into the hands of Ayo Dosunmu. And we got Bulls basketball underway, ladies and gentlemen. Here now, right side. Herder getting his ball into the hands of Giddey. Giddey coming off of the screen here, trailed by Nembhard on the drive, trying to get downhill. Tried to drop that down to Vooch. Weird pass there, stolen away by Pascal Siakam. Here comes Nembhard on the drive, going right past Modest, but getting the steal there is Vooch. Good job playing the passing lanes over to Modest. Left side, he's at the bucket, off the glass, got the lay to go. They get this ball now left side to Huff. Huff throwing this down here to Siakam, guarded by Modest Buzelis. Back out now. Here's Ben Mathurin with the ball coming off of the screen from Huff. Top of the key, kicking his back out to Jay Huff. Open look three. He got it. Wide open look three on that one. You got to get that. You got to get that locked down, dog. You got to get that locked down. They get this ball now into the hands of Ayo Dosunmu, coming off of the screen, looking to attack. Downhill off the glass. Got the lay to go. Ayo's been solid when he's getting to the rim, man. He's been real solid when he's getting to the rim. Kicking his back out. Siakam pull up. Trey ball. Can't knock that one down. Huff with the rebound and a grown man move on Vooch and gets the lay to go. Just took his cake. Hey, oh, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. And we got a foul call here, and that's going to go against Jay Huff on that one. Nate Built this said, not even going to lie, I took a few years break from Chicago sports because I was remodeling my house and it affected my mood too much. Yeah. Is now Vooch backing, getting his ball back out to Giddey. Open look, pull up three over Nembhard. Got that one to fall. Where's my air horn? What? There we go. 7-5 Bulls lead here, 10-13 to go. Here's Nembhard now getting his ball over into the hands of Siakam. Back up top to Nembhard. Nembhard guarded here by Giddey. On the drive, left side, driving downhill, back out to a wide open Jay Huff. Pull up Trey. He got another one. 8-7 here, and you're in a real barn burner here to start the game. Here's now Modest getting the ball back out into the hands of Vooch. Over to Giddey. Giddey looking to attack here. Kicking this left side. Dropping this down to Vooch. Vooch back into the hands of Ayo. Up and under off the glass. Can't get the lay to go. Here's a rebound now by Siakam. Siakam, right side, looking to attack Giddey. Back to the basket. Back out into the hands of Huff. Pull up three. He's 3 for 3 right now. And at least on the third one, Nikola Vucevic decided to guard him. Jay Huff with 11 points to start the game. He's 4 for 4 from the field, 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Here's Modest, can't get the ball down, back out, Giddey, pull up three, looking to answer, can't. Modest fighting for the rebound. That's all I want to see. That's all I want to see. Don't give up on the play. Here's now on the drive, Giddey looking to be aggressive, going right at Huff, off the heel of the rim, got the lay to go. 11-9, Bulls trail here by 2. And now left side, here's Ben Mathurin. Who would have thought a Jay Huff game would have been a big game here? Right side now, Nembhard trying to size up Vooch, telling Huff to get out the way. Pull up three. Nembhard can't get that one to go. Jay Huff smacking that ball down, and that'll be Bulls ball. Your fave Mike in the building said, "Go Bulls, go." The scroll said Reinsdorf does just enough to turn a yearly profit. He hasn't cared about a championship since I was a kid. I mean, listen, it's a different world. So as now pull up Mitty Herter can't knock that one down. It's a different world. So like he's getting money, he's getting a profit no matter what. He's got TV money. He's got MLB TV money. He's got NBA TV money. There's no world. Nobody could show up to the stadium as another tray ball right there from Jay Huff, 4 for 4 from the 3-point line. 14 points. He's got all 14 of Indiana's points. I ain't gonna lie to you though. Live with that. You know what I mean? Like, keep Siakam out of it. Keep doubling Siakam. I don't hate the game plan. I mean, close out a little bit, but if Jay Huff is gonna put up 140 points, let him do that. Like, I'm living in that world. I'm okay with that. Okay. Shout out to Indiana for one thing. But no, man, like I don't think that we're living in this, like literally nobody could show up to the stadium and they would make money. So I don't think we're living in this world where it's like, oh, it's all about ticket sales and stuff like that. Reinsdorf, my biggest issue with what the UC is right now is that it's all about the businesses that get in there. That I don't like. Like you go in there and there's no fans. There's no fans. In the first probably 20 rows, 30 rows, not a single fan. I've sat there, I've sat really close, and it's literally just like, I'm the only one sitting here chanting defense right now. I'm the only one that feels like, you know, I'm upset by this game. I'm the only one that wants to see this. Like you see, when you see that front row get excited at the end of the game, that's because you're in the building and something good is happening. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. Like, you're in the building and something good happened in that moment. But, like, if nothing good happened, nobody leaves, because they're there for a good time. They're not there for the Bulls. Bruce Wayne in the building. What's going on? He said, what up? Big shout out to y'all, man. Yeah, if you haven't done so, hit that like button, man. Subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and showing love as always, man. We got got to get something going here if you're the Bulls. Got to get something going here if you're the Bulls. That's worse than, does ownership care at all? No, that's what they want. They want businesses in there. You got what the Bulls want to do. And guess what, guys? I don't know if y'all know this or not. This is what the Bears are about to do. When the Bears go to Arlington Heights, I've heard from fans already. Their PCLs are their PCLs. Just the PCLs for the seats that they currently have at Soldier Field. $120K plus as that ball passed down. Vooch couldn't get the handle on it. For similar seats at Soldier Field, $140K plus just for the PCL. So it's about getting businesses in the front rows. It's not about having the stadium lined with fans. You know what I mean? Like, that's unfortunately that is the world that we live in. As they kick this ball back out, Nembhard pull up 3, can't get that one to go, rebound there by Ayo Dosunmu. Now gets this ahead to Modest Buzelis left side. Modest getting his ball back up to Vooch. Vooch over now to Ayo. Ayo looking to attack here on the drive. Low stop, gets this back out to Modest. Open look 3, can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Mathurin. They get this down now into the hands of Siakam. Siakam getting his back up here to Mathurin, kicking the ball around on the drive. Low step back. Here's Nembhard looking to attack. Lost the handle on that one. Good defense by Giddey. Pull up Mitty. Hey, that's a tough shot. That's a tough shot. Nembhard knocked that one down, but at least Giddey played some really solid defense on that one. Getting this top of the key now. Bulls 4 for 8. Pacers 6 for 9. Nice. Here's the drive from Vooch all the way on Huff. Can't get that one to go. Rebound there into the hands of Shepard. They drop this one down, and the Bulls coming away with the ball yet again. Active hands on defense ahead to Ayo. At the glass, blocked away by Jay Huff. Here comes Mathurin now, looking to attack here on Modest, kicks this ball back out. Huff now with the ball, they close out on him. They're going to take that shot away from him now. They bring this up to Nembhard. Nembhard looking to attack, got the bump, out the Huff, open look, three. Can't knock that one down. Finally a miss from Jay Huff, 16-9. Bulls trail here. They get this top of the key, pull up three. Vooch, he got that one to go. Vooch! 16-12 now, 4-point game. That is 17,000 career points for Nikola Vucevic. Shout out to Vooch. As here's Nembhard getting this right side here into the hands of Mathurin. Mathurin on the attack, up and under lay. Easy play there. I don't know if Ayo was expecting some help to come there or what, but just kind of gave up on that one. Left wing here, Modest now getting at the top of the key, driving downhill, can't get that one to go. Ball tipped in by Nikola Vucevic. Good drive there. Good attack. At least the Bulls playing like they want to be on the floor right now. Now, again, this is early, and this is probably after being chewed out. And this is probably, you know, like it's about, is that ball stolen away yet again? They get this ahead to Giddey, but Modest threw it too far, and Giddey couldn't corral it. Bulls right now with 2 steals on the game. That feels like that is not being charted the right way. Bulls only have 2 steals. Javon Carter checked in. When did Jay Huff become 2020 bubble TJ Warren? That's a good question, Bruce. I ain't gonna lie to you. Only when anybody plays the Bulls. Here's Nembhard now looking to drive here. Kicking his ball out. Open look. Corner 3. Mathurin can't knock that one down. Rebound there, though. Can't get that one. Now rebounded by the Bulls. Here come the Bulls. Pushing this ahead. Up to Giddey. Giddey off the glass. Tough take. Got the lay to go over Andrew Nembhard. On the floor for the Bulls right now, P. Will, Trey Jones, Javon Carter, Josh Giddey, and Nikola Vucevic. New lineup here as Nembhard kicking his ball out into the hands of Mathurin. Little stutter step, dropping this one down easy. 2-hand jam for Isaiah Jackson. On the floor for the Pacers, Jerice Walker, Jeremiah Robinson, Earl, Isaiah Jackson, Andrew Nembhard, and Benedict Mathurin. Coming off of the screen, here's Trey. Trey trying to get this cross court to Javon and does. Pump fake here by Giddey as he gets it in the corner. On the drive, under the bucket. Had a couple of looks, doesn't take it. Now has a wide open 3 in the corner. Cash money. He said, who we think we disrespecting out here is it's a 1-point game. 20-19. And Rick Carlisle going to take a timeout there. Look at that. When you follow your shot, when you chase the rebound, when you actually play actively on defense. What a miracle. What else we got comments in here? Shout out to y'all. Boggy said, Pat, I have a question. Can we start saying that we might have our franchise tackles in Ozzie and Darnell? Fam, did you see me on Sunday at all? If you saw me on TV, if you saw me on social media, if you saw me on what else? If you saw me on ESPN, if you saw, bro, I was dang near ready to cry. We got bookend tackles, bro. Yes. I was ready to cry, bro. I ain't had bookend tackles since Reuben Brown and Fred Miller. I think I was 10. Lord Crimson in my Pat voice. Defense into offense. 100%. 100%. Chicago Garza in the building with the what's good, Garza? How you feeling, my guy? Shout out to y'all for tuning in and rocking with us, man. As always, hit that like button if you have not done so. Subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love, man. Let me see. Can I put this up here? No, it gotta be okay. I was trying to set this chat up. Plus, we gotta admit, maybe the Darnell pick over Jalen Carter might not be a polls miss anymore. I don't know about that. Darnell Wright is still less hope that he turns into all pro Darnell Wright. And listen, if you give me a piece on the offensive line, I will be more happy than having another defensive tackle because I think the the Bears can always find one. But Jalen Carter has been very instrumental in winning a Super Bowl already. I don't know if I can go down that path with you just yet, Baki. I would love to one day, but I don't know if I'm there just yet. Is getting back in on this Bulls game here. Right now, Josh Giddey having a really good game. 4 for 5 from the field, 2 for 3 from the 3-point line. He's got 10 points. As Modest Buzelis checking back in. I was wrong. Somebody asked me earlier about Lachlan Albrecht. Lachlan Albrecht is still up here with the Chicago Bulls. Just saw him on the bench. And TJ McConnell checking in here on the floor right now for the Bulls. P. Will, Trey Jones, Javon Carter, Giddey, and now Modest Buzelis back in the game. And for the Pacers, Ben Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, Jeremiah Robinson, Earl, Jerice Walker, and TJ McConnell. Here's now McConnell with the ball, getting his top of the key to Mathurin. Mathurin looking to attack here. Got that ball knocked away by Javon Carter and into the hands of Trey Jones off the glass lay. And the Bulls take a 1-point lead. Good defense. Defense into offense. How often we got to say that? Bulls with 9 fast break points and another good defensive set as they get this back up top into Mathurin, getting this back over now. Pull up 3, and Jerice Walker couldn't knock that one down. Rebounded there. Here comes Carter. Carter coming off of the screen here, getting this down now to P. Will. P. Will guarded here by Isaiah Jackson. Back up top here now into the hands of Javon Carter. Carter left wing. Down to P. Will. Pull up midi. Can't knock that one down, and a rebound there by McConnell. TJ McConnell picked up here by Trey Jones. He's on the left wing, looking to drive down. Ran into P. Will. Back up top now. Jerice Walker getting this right side here into the hands of Mathurin. Now back up top to McConnell. McConnell taking his time, trying to set the offense up. Now gets into the teeth of the defense, puts up a tough shot. I don't know why that was the shot that he decided to go with there. As they get this back into the hands of Modest. He stops. He pops for 3. Can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Robinson Earl. Left side, here's McConnell. McConnell picked up here. Top of the key, dropping this one down to Robinson Earl. Over to the corner, pull up 3, and can't knock that one down. Here's Giddey, right side, dropping this off into the hands of Javon Carter. Now top of the key, getting this over to Modest, who's driving, back out, into the hands of Carter. Almost lost that one, but able to get a hold of it. Sidestep, pull up, tray ball. He got it. He ain't Leroy this season. He ain't Leroy this season. He's playing like Javon. 24-20. Javon Carter with the tray ball. Ooh, nasty move by Ben Mathurin. Open look 3 right back at you. Had Trey Jones going the wrong direction over there. Ain't nothing over there. Yeah, yeah. As P. Will looking to answer with the 3. Can't do that one. Left that one just a little bit short. Hit off the lip of the rim. Here's Robinson Earl now bringing the ball up here. I'm sorry, Jerice Walker bringing the ball up here on the drive. Lost the handle on that. That's out of bounds. They're going to say last touch by the Pacers. That'll be Bulls ball. Look at Javon on Robinson Earl. Where you going? Ain't nothing over there. Hooping like he from the west side. And Ben Mathurin killed the man. He also hooping like he from the west side. (24-13) right side. Here's Trey Jones all the way to the bucket. Kicks it out. Good look by Modest. Now pull up 3. He got it. 27-23. There's so many stats this season that say the Bulls should be a better basketball team. And they're just not. They just showed tied for 3rd in the NBA in assists. How are you tied for 3rd as a pull-up 3? Mathurin can't knock that one down. And you're still just struggling your way through. They get this ball up now. Here's Modest. off of the rebound, thought about going coast to coast there, instead brings it out, gets it into the hands of Trey Jones. Now back to Modest. Modest pump fake, up and under, got that one blocked away, kicks the ball back out. Javon Carter thought about a three. He's going to drive. Tried to drop it down to Modest. There's going to be 5 on the clock. He had a nice, I ain't going to lie, it was a really nice look by Javon Carter as he tried to drop that one down to Modest Buzelis, but a hand in there, I believe that was from Isaiah Jackson, to knock that one away. With 5 on the clock, Pascal Siakam now guarding Modest Buzelis, and they're trying to get this ball in here. They do get it in to Modest off of the screen. Open look 3. Can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Isaiah Jackson. Jackson dropping his ball back into the hands of TJ McConnell. 48 seconds left on the clock. McConnell guarded here by Trey Jones. Bringing the ball out right side here. McConnell top of the key to Pascal. Pascal on the drive here, gets to the mid-range, kicks it out to Mathurin. Mathurin driving into P. Will. Good defense by P. Will. Couldn't get that one to go, and they're going to say it didn't hit the rim, so 24-second violation. Beautiful defense by this Bulls team. Beautiful defense by this Bulls team. And by the way, when you talk about pace of play teams, the Bulls and the Pacers at the top of that still, as they get this ball back out to Ayo, open look 3, hit off the heel of that rim, rebound there by Isaiah Jackson. When you talk about pace of play teams, the Pacers are still one of those try and run and gun you style teams. And the Bulls doing a good job really slowing them down as McConnell had nothing but space, kicks this out to Mathurin, open 3, bucket. Second, I give him a compliment. I'm done complimenting y'all the rest of the game. Ayo DeSumo, full court heave, can't get that one to go. And the quarter will end 27-26. The second, I give them a single compliment, they immediately just don't get in there and try to play any defense. Hey, man, as we got a commercial break here, we do got to play one commercial today. As a big shout out to a sponsor on today's episode, DraftKings, coming through. We'll be right back right after this. Thank you guys for sitting through that and enjoying that content. Make sure to support DraftKings as well, man, and use that promo code Windy City. As we're getting back into this game right now, some of the notable scores from the first quarter, it's Josh Giddey. Josh Giddey, 10 points, 4 for 5, 2 for 3 from the field. He's got 3 rebounds. He's got 1 assist. Nobody else really has gotten it going. Modest Buzelis, 2 for 7. He has continued to shoot abysmally. I don't even know, what to really say about it. Hopefully he can figure some things out. He has been solid on the defensive end, though. He's got 1 steal in the game. He's got 1 block shot in the game already. So you like that from the young man. Hopefully we can see that sustain. Didn't hear anything you said, big dog. Y'all didn't get no audio from that? That's crazy. Why didn't it play the audio? Now I got to go back and see it. That's crazy. It did a whole draft. I did a whole DraftKings ad. Nobody heard it. Can y'all hear me now? Now I'm like, can anybody hear me at all? As we get this game back underway. I have to play it again. That's all right. Show can't. That's so random. What the heck? As we get in the second quarter underway, right side, here's TJ McConnell up and under. Got the lay to go. Top of the key now. They throw this down into the hands of Modest, getting his ball. Now, I'm glad y'all said something. Here's now the drive, blocked away by Modest Buzelis on the backside, but an easy putback as Pascal got the putback lay on that one. 30-27 here. That was Isaiah Jackson on the putback. I'm sorry. Back into the hands of Modest. 30-27 Bulls trail. 11-12. Good defensive chase down there by Modest. They get this right side now into the hands of Herder. Herder getting the ball over here on the drive. Float game. P. Will can't get that one to fall. Right side, pull up three, and cash money yet again. Jerace Walker on that 3-point shot there. Let me see. They monitor and output. As right side dropping us off now to Ayo Dosunmu, and a foul call there. They're going to say an offensive foul on Javon Carter on that one. Drops it off to Ayo. That's a weak offensive foul call. I don't know about that one. He doesn't extend or anything. I don't know about that one. They bring the ball up here. McConnell getting his ball left side to Pascal. Now back into the hands of McConnell. TJ on the drive, getting us down low, kicking us out to the corner, back up top. Pascal, open look, three, cash money. Praised them on defense, and second I did. Now they're not playing defense. Here's a drive. P. Will getting us out to Herder. Herder pump fake. Likes to look on the drive. Tough take there and got that one blocked away. Isaiah Jackson on the block. Here comes McConnell. Right side now. Looking to attack here. He's under the rim. Kicks us out back to Garrison Matthews. Back up top to TJ McConnell. Over to Pascal. Pascal driving on P. Will. Back up top to McConnell. McConnell pull up midi over. Modest left that one short. Fighting for the rebound. Got it is Isaiah Jackson over Kevin Herder. AK Darth Khan in the building said, oops, I didn't believe the game was this early. What happened to the Black Friday game called Bears Hangover? Well, I wasn't here because I was doing Fox and ESPN. So Ringo and them didn't get that one out. And honestly, I didn't ask them to do it because of how the schedule went that day. So I'm sure nobody is that upset that we missed as we got a timeout on the floor here. Sure, nobody is that upset that we missed a a Charlotte Hornets live call. I'm gonna do this here, and I know y'all can still hear me. You just can't see me. I'm gonna restart this joint up real quick and see if I can get that. Okay. Hold on. You start the virtual cam back up. Let's try playing the ad again this time. Let's see if it works this time. Well, I can see that didn't play any audio for y'all. And now I'm completely confused. I mean, completely confused. Because I can hear it here. And you're not outputting to the people. Monitor and output. I wonder if YouTube's blocking it. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? I wonder if YouTube is blocking it. But how would they know? Now I got to figure that out. Huh. That's annoying. That is incredibly, incredibly annoying. And I don't know what the answer is on that. Oh, wait. No, because that's playing for me. So that would essentially be that. Weird. Loop restart when the source becomes active. Use close an active file. Ah, well, we'll figure it out eventually. Have you turned on the audio? Yeah, all the audio's on. I can hear it, and I can see that it's supposed to be outputting to y'all. I do wonder if it's literally like YouTube, just like, oh, we see that little ad you want to play there, buddy. I don't know what you thought this was. We'll try one more thing there. As at the free throw line here for the second free throw is Isaiah Jackson. 37-27. Bulls trail by 11 now, and yet again falling into some of the same habits. I mean, can't score in this quarter at all, and just not able to get anything going defensively. As here's the drive now, Trey Jones on the drive, got that one to go, got the lay there, and it's a 9-point game. As here's now, left side. They drop this down now to Siakam, pull up midi, got that one to fall. 40-29. On that one, he's in the face. On that one, he's in his face. Coming off of the screen here, they throw this cross court to Modest, has to jump to save it. What a terrible cross court pass there. Good defense there by Siakam. And now Indiana playing much more aggressive defense, and a pull up three from Herter. He got that one to fall. Indiana's up their defense, and the Bulls have not seemingly been able to answer here. Tough float and a foul call there. And they're going to call that foul on Kevin Herter. Woody said, I think Billy's voice isn't resonating with the players anymore. That's tough. And listen, it could be, but that's tough. Because you know what? He's telling them the right stuff. Like you may be, I think you're 100% right. But I don't even know how to say it. Like I think you're 100% right. But I also feel like that's the problem, because he's telling them the right things. He's telling them the things that they need to hear. It's that if that is the case, that's sad. You know what I mean? If that is the case, that's sad. Oh, you know what? I know why it's not playing. I'm not streaming to y'all through OBS. I know why it's not playing. Okay. I know the fix for that. That was really irritating me. I got a fix for it. Okay. I'm sitting here, I'm like, why is this not working? It is weird because don't worry about it. I figured out what the ad issue was. We'll play it one more time and then that'll be it. 41-32 as another foul call there. And that is now the fifth foul on the Bulls. By the way, the Bulls did not commit a single foul in the first quarter. They've committed 5 here in the second. As a pull-up midi, can't get that one to go. Rebound there by Ayo Dosunmu. Bringing the ball up here. Getting this back out into the hands of Trey Jones on the drive. Float game. Can't get that one to go, but a foul call there. Billy isn't obsolete and won't use his challenges to fight for them. I feel He's making it in. I don't know what making it in means. I mean, Billy has screwed up a bit by leaving Vooch in too long in winnable games when he's giving you nothing, and actions have consequences. Listen, if leaving a player out in a winnable game is a reason for you to get fired, there's a lot of NBA coaches that need to be fired. And Vooch has also been a player out there who, in winnable games, has put you over the top. I'm not saying that he hasn't left Vooch out there too long. I think he has. As a pull-up three, can't knock that one down. But a lot of those games that are winnable games, as Trey Jones won the drive, tough take, got the lay to go and won. A lot of those games that are winnable games should have been games that are wins if you handle your assignment the right way. You know what I mean? It comes down. I don't care who the coach is. The coach could be Jim Boylan. The coach could be Jim Boylan. why is Hayes calling me? Hayes, what's good?
Hey, Pat.
What's up?
Pat, I got a serious question to ask you. You got to settle an argument.
Okay.
If you spend the whole day, right? Your whole day, you go through your day, you put on a t-shirt.
Right.
When you get in the shower, are you putting on the same t-shirt that you had on before you got in the shower?
Nah, somebody dirty on your stream, bro.
All right, that's Kev, bro. Kev
yeah, you disgusting.
Yeah,
you nasty.
It passed the smell test.
Yeah, no, you nasty. That's crazy.
All right.
Yeah,
I appreciate you,
hey, do better. You act like crack still got you in the 80s, Kev. Come on, bro. Do better, bro. what are we talking about? This is a debate.
He's been arguing with me for the last 2 days about this shit, bro. Like
2 days? He's dug in on the argument? Nah, bro, you stink, bro. Like, don't tell nobody that. People can see you,
right,
Kev. All right, bro.
All right, bro.
Peace. What? What? Does Kev know that we can see him on the stream? Now I gotta hold on. I get that ad in at halftime. Now I gotta go see what are we? Oh, Kev ain't even on the stream. Yeah, that's wild work, Kev. Yeah, that's nuts, bro. That's insane, bro. That's insane, bro. That man said it passed the smell test. Absolutely not. Nah, the shit, if you smell tuna, don't go fishing. Roddy B says smell tests only work for STD cheeks or STD checks. How long you wore that t-shirt? If it's less than 30 minutes, I'm gonna say it's good. Nah, he said if you've been out all day in that shirt. Like, yeah, if I just threw a shirt on, like it's times where I'll do the morning show, and because like, you know, I showered or whatever, like I'll just throw something on quick. And I know that's not what I'm wearing for the day, but it's something to throw the show on. Like, I'm okay with that. But nah, you can't be out here rocking the tee all day and being like, oh, it still don't stink. Nah, you diabolical, bro. Kev diabolical for that one. As we get back into this game, that threw me all the way off. As we get back into this game, 40-41 here. Bulls down one. Giddey has checked back in. You got Giddey, Dosumo, Trey Jones. Lachlan Ulbrich is in the game. And Emmanuel Miller. Shout out to Lachlan Ulbrich getting in and getting some center minutes in here. And then for the Indiana Pacers, Ben Shepherd, Jay Huff, Benedict Mathurin, Andrew Nembhard, and Jeremiah Robertson Earl. And look at Ulbrich looking like a young Giddey with the flowing mane as that ball getting knocked away there. Here's now left side, Nembhard with the ball getting his back over into the hands of Mathurin. Mathurin, jab step, drab step. He's got it back to the basket, pull up midi. Can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Giddey. They get this ahead left side into the hands of Ayo Dosunmu. Top of the key to Lachlan Ulbrich. Ulbrich trying to find Giddey. Now gets it back to Dosunmu. On the drive here, Dosunmu looking to attack, getting past Mathurin. Up top now into the hands of Trey Jones. Jones driving downhill. Nowhere to go. Kicks this back down to Ulbrich. Hook shot. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound there by Jay Huff. Good move there, but got to get the finish on that one. Is Huff back into this game. Good defense there by Ulbrich on the switch. They get this over now left side, and that ball off of the foot of Andrew Nembhard, and that'll be Bulls ball. I'm sorry, it's going to be off the foot of Ben Shepherd. And Ulbrich going to come out. I ain't going to lie to you. I like the Ulbrich minutes. Lachlan Ulbrich gave you 3 minutes there, gave Vooch a breather, played some good defense on Jay Huff. Chicago Garza said people be getting used to their own smell too. As now they kick this one out to Ayo. Ayo dropping this down to Vooch. Vooch back to the basket. Got Nembhard on him. Bro, if you don't go to work, I don't get it. As out to Ayo, pull up three. All right, it works. Ayo Dosunmu shooting 47% from three, and you can't win games. Here's Jay Huff now getting his ball over to Nembhard. Right corner here. Thought about a three. Doesn't take it. Getting his back into the hands of Mathurin. Coming off of the screen. Gets this over to Huff. Huff out to the corner. Pull up three. And cash money on that one. Ben Shepherd able to knock that one in. On the drive. Ayo, grown man move. Couldn't get the finish as he moved Jay Huff out of his way. Here's now Nembhard right side. Got Giddey on him. Dropping this one down to Siakam off the glass. Got the lay to go. It's a 3-point lead now for the Pacers, 46-43. They get this now into the hands of Trey Jones on the drive. Aggressive take out to the corner. Back out. Down. Is that Emmanuel Miller? That is Emmanuel Miller. I didn't even know who the name was. As Emmanuel Miller getting to the free throw line there. We got Emmanuel Miller minutes? What the heck is happening tonight? Good pass by Ayo. Emmanuel Miller pump fake, drove in. Bodied up, be aggressive. Okay. Getting some of the young dogs in there. And Emmanuel Miller missed. AK Darth Khan, what's up with the Olay defense? The same thing that's been up with it for years, dog. Same thing that's been up with it for years. You got to want to. Miller able to knock down a second or two. And now is Nembhard coming off of the screen. He's got Miller on him over to Siakam. Siakam open look, got all the way downhill before Vooch could even step up. Easy lay there. They get this over now into the hands of Dosunmu. Dosunmu top of the key to Vooch. Now back to Dosunmu looking to come off of the screen. On the drive, got Siakam on him all the way to the bucket. Blocked off of the glass by Jay Huff. They get this right side to Mathurin. Mathurin attacking Miller. Blocked by Giddey. And they call a travel on that way. So was it not blocked by Giddey? It was either blocked by Giddey or it wasn't. I thought that was clearly blocked by Giddey. Am I tripping? Good play by Jay Huff. Here's now right side. Giddey kicking his back, and Vooch was not ready at the top of the key there. By the way, Jay Huff, for quiet as is kept, leading the NBA in blocks per game, 2.2 blocks per game, throwing this up to Vooch. Vooch got the tip, but couldn't get the finish. Right side here. Siakam coming off of the screen. Spin move on Modest. Good take, can't get the finish. Here's now A good take here by Giddey all the way downhill. Left hand lay. Hit him with the lefty finish. Okay, Josh, 48-46. Bulls trail here by 2. They get this back out. Jay Huff pull up 3. Can't knock that one down. And that's why I said, bro, if Jay Huff is taking 3s all day, I'm okay with that. They get this now into the hands of Giddey, who stops, pops. Trey Ball can't knock that one down. And Vooch fighting for it. Last touch, though, by Pascal Siakam. AK Darth Khan says, sit scrubs. Who gonna play? You want to know what my favorite thing is when we come in here and you know, we always sit here and watch a team that's just like struggling to figure it out. Is everybody's like, you got to bench this guy, you got to bench this guy, you can't play him, he's not supposed to be it. If we benched everybody that wasn't supposed to be on the floor right now, it'd be nobody left to play. You don't have 5 dudes that give a rat's you know what. Let's pull up 3. Herter can't knock that one down. You don't have 5 dudes that care. As they get this right side, they drop this off. Now on the drive here is Mathurin. Tough take. And they call a charge on Ben Mathurin on that. But the Bulls would have had numbers if they didn't call the foul. Like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, effort means so much in basketball. Good block there by Trey Jones on that as well. Effort means so much in basketball. Like, honestly, it is probably the thing that means the most. And yet the Bulls don't put forth that. There's nobody on this floor. You can put 5 of the players as a pull up 3 corner Herter. I mean, like, if you put 5 G Leaguers out there, they'll give effort. But that don't mean that you're going to find a way to win. At a certain point, it has to come down to your best players putting forth that effort. And I don't know what happened this season as Modest Buzelis getting the rebound there that made them think they didn't have to. Is on the drive, Modest Euro, and got stripped. TJ McConnell just stripped it right out of his hands, dropping that down, up and under, easy lay. I don't know what happened from last offseason to this offseason that made the Bulls feel like they didn't need to put forth an effort consistently, night in and night out. Pull up 3, Herter, can't knock that one down. But you got too many players that just don't give a dang about the Chicago across their chest. They get this right side now. Jay Huff kicking this out corner. Pull up 3 on that one. Ben Shepherd, bucket. 53-46. Bulls trail here. 2 minutes to go here at the half. Here's now kicked over to Vooch. Vooch getting his back out to Ayo. Pull up. Trey Ball. Got that one to fall. Ayo Dosunmu shooting the best 3-point percentage on the team. Keep him shooting. And Ayo trying to wake the team up, saying, let's go. Lock in. Here's now McConnell bringing the ball up here. They get this back into the hands of Pascal. Pascal on the drive. Can't get that one to go. Back out to the corner. Pull up 3. And Ben Mathurin able to get that one to go. They are dominating you from the 3-point line. 45.8% from the 3-point line. As on the drive, Vooch can't get that lay to go. Bulls shooting 47%. It's not like the Bulls are shooting a bad 3-point percentage right now. But you've just given them too many easy opportunities. He's now bringing the ball up here. Looking to come off of the screen. Is Trey Jones driving down, being aggressive. Got that one stripped away, though. Here's now Mathurin. He stops, thought about a 3, now kicks it out right corner. Andrew Nembhard, pump fake, good defense there by Modest. Didn't jump at that one. Easy bucket, mid-range by McConnell. But Modest just ran him off the 3-point line and played some really good defense. Didn't bite on the pump fake there. They get this out to Vooch. Vooch, open look, Trey Ball. He got it to go. 58-52, Bulls trail here by 6. Here's McConnell now taking his time. Why not? On the drive, driving down here, tough shot. Can't knock that one down. Rebound, though, by Isaiah Jackson, I should say. Getting his back out to Nembhard. Open look three. Got it. Bringing the ball up here. Looking to come off the screen, getting this right side over to Vooch. Vooch attacking, spin move. Can't get that one and got a foul call on that. And that'll put Vooch to the line. AK Darth Khan said, "Is Billy's coaching? He should have benched Modest and Jalen Smith after crashed Vooch interviews. I'd have traded Modest. He's a cancer." That's stupid. He doesn't respect the game. That's a dumb statement. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard you say in here. That's idiotic, bro. That's idiotic. That's idiotic. What are you talking about? What do you know about who Modest Buzelis is disrespecting the game? How much of the game have you played? What, high school? Like, come on, bro. If you want to say disrespecting the game by how he's playing defense, I'd have benched him because he crashed an interview. Shut up. He's having fun. He's playing basketball. He's having fun. They won a game. Vooch was upset about it because he didn't like how they won the game. You let Vooch handle that. You don't bench somebody because of that. That's listen, I'm all for piling on the Bulls for not giving enough effort, but let's not be stupid. That was stupid. Let's be intelligent fans in here. As now here's McConnell, right side, dropping this off here. And now we got a foul call there on Ayo. Plus, and it's been you the entire time. Like, you were the one that said bench Vooch for Jalen. Because Jalen was giving you such a great effort. Like, what are you talking about, dog? As Nembhard looking to get the ball in here. 6 seconds to go. Bulls trail. Dropping this down. Pump fake. Spin move. Tough take. Can't get that one to go. Vooch had the rebound, and it got knocked out of his hands. And they say last touch by Vooch. Winning teams have leadership. I played on winning teams. What winning team you play on? What winning team did you play on? You was in the league, bro? Were you in the league, bro? Like, you was on Remember the Titans, though. Come on, bro. If you was in the league, that's different. But like, we can't sit there and say, "Oh, they were jumping up and down in an interview." Like, I get it, you're an old head at that, but like, come on, bro. I'm actually sitting here defending these mugs for something goofy because I like how Vooch handled it. Vooch just looked at him and was like, "Get away from me." They got away from him. And that was kind of the end of it. All right, let me see. Because I'm running this through this, if I can share my screen. Now, hold on. I got to do all of this here. Let me mute that audio. And we're going to have to do this a little bit different on the live call as we are at halftime. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love as always, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. All right, let me know if the audio plays this time, and big shout out to you guys. Breeze Nation, we got to take a quick break in the action to let you guys know that we have teamed up yet again with DraftKings Sportsbooks, and they've got a new offer for you. New customers can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. All you got to do is sign up using the promo code Windy City, and you can bet $5 and get $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. Stay in on the action, and you can even use some of your bonus bets on DraftKings Same Game Parlay for a shot at an even bigger payout. So what are you waiting for? Head over to DraftKings right now and sign up using the promo code Windy City. And thank you to DraftKings for being a sponsor of today's episode. Now let's get back into the show. Hey, there it is. Did the video play too? Was I on the screen for it? I got to see how this looked now. I just thought about that. I probably need to like remove myself from the screen and all of that. Okay, all right. That's good. That's good. Hey, look at that. There we go. That's how we do it. Now I know how to do it. Opa! Hey, man, big shout out to you guys for tuning in and showing love, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page, leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Let us know if you guys have tapped in with us. We appreciate y'all for showing love as always. It is halftime of this Bulls game where the Bulls currently trail 54-61. Big question for you guys. Where you watching the game from, man? Where y'all watching the game from? We got Bulls fans from all across the nation. Let us know where you're tapping in with us from, man. Bulls look awful. Bulls look awful, bro. They just look like a team that don't care. They just look like a team that don't care. What is it? Knowledge Untamed said, I love the game, and I disrespected that motherfucker all the time. Smoking a blunt, playing LMAO, showing up the game smelling like tuna. All right, dog. All right. He said, I broke a shooting record for most threes in a row and also broke one for most threes missed in a season. Oh, that's funny, bro. Brandon Green said, ain't watching, just listening to your call, but, you know, Tokyo, Japan. Shout out to Brandon Green in the building, man. We got Maui in the building? What's going on out in Maui? Shout out to Maui out here, man. Bulls at the half currently looking like a just confusing team. Scroll said, fire Donovan now. Okay, who are you hiring? Who do you want the Bulls to hire? I'm with it. That's fine. Like, I truly think they're not listening to the voice. Who are you hiring that is fixing your players? Who improves the Chicago Bulls? Players not showing effort. Who improves the Bulls players not sliding enough defensively? Like, I'm fine. Let's fire Billy. Hire Mike Malone, ex-Denver. AK worked with him. Okay. They fired Mike Malone in a season where you could have still competed, and I believe they were top 5, where you could have competed for a deep run in the playoffs in the season, right before the playoffs. And then nobody hired him. I'm fine with Mike Malone. By the way, Mike Malone out of bounds sets are very questionable. Mike Malone defensive sets are very questionable. So let's not act like Mike Malone is sunshine and rainbows. Mike Malone had a player who was a generational god. And the player means more than the coaches do in the NBA. I don't care what anybody says. There's a lot of mediocre coaches that have won championships with good players. Bud is not a good coach. He had Giannis. So who's the generational player on our team? Who's the generational player on our team? Who do you think has shown any amount of talent that shows you generational on our team? Because you're going to need Mike Malone you're going to need that player to overcome Mike Malone. Because guess what? The Denver Nuggets fired Mike Malone and nothing has changed. The roster construction a little better, but nothing has changed. Mike Malone wins playoff series. So did Billy Donovan until he got here. So did Billy Donovan. Billy Donovan went to the Western Conference Finals. Josh, you think Giddey is generational? I don't think Giddey's generational. I think Giddey is a incredibly talented player. But I don't think you could go out there and say, I need you to put this team on your back, and you can go out there and put up 35 night in and night out. That's what they've asked Jokic to do at times. How about Monty Williams? Monty Williams, here's my thing. And this is now Taylor Jenkins is different, Chicago guys. That's Taylor Jenkins I might be in on. Because Taylor Jenkins' sets are crazy. His play calls are crazy. OKC went in spite of Billy Donovan. I can say that the Milwaukee Bucks won an NBA championship in spite of Bud. Like in the NBA, like it truly is the player. It's the player. Is JJ Redick a good head coach, or does he have Luka and LeBron? Like, let's not pretend like we don't know how the NBA works. George Karl is the winningest coach in NBA history. He has the most wins. Oh, well, Pop passed him, right? Did Pop pass him? Most NBA coaching wins. I think Pop passed him. NBA coach with most wins. Yeah, Pop passed him. So it's Pop. Oh, I'm sorry, it's Don Nelson. Is it Pop and Don Nelson? Most coaching wins. What did he have? I thought he was on that list. Maybe I'm tweaking. 355 coaches. So wins. Here we go. Pop, Don Nelson, Lenny Wilkens, Jerry Sloan, Pat Riley, George Karl. So George Karl's 6th on that list. I don't know why I thought he had. Well, maybe because Riley kept coaching. Riley kept coaching. Sloan kept coaching. No, but Karl coached till 2016. I don't know. Either way. Maybe his winning percentage I saw. I don't know. But George Karl has 1,175 wins. Every player that has played for George Karl has said George Karl is not a good coach. Every single player that has played for George Karl, that is a star, has said George Karl is not a good coach. He doesn't have good out of bounds sets. He does not have half court sets. He does not have defensive rotation. You just go out there and you figure it out. So again, I'm fine with let's fire Billy Donovan. But who is the coach that makes up for the deficiencies of your team? Because your team has deficiencies. George Karl is a good X's and O's coach, but he hates star players. Everybody who's played for George Karl has said he's not a good X's and O's coach. Like we can have our opinions or we can listen to what the players say. What do you think about Mazzulla as a coach? I think Joe Mazzulla has really good out of bounds sets. I think Joe Mazzulla has really good end of game sets. I think that Joe Mazzulla emphasizes defense and has brought in a staff that epitomizes that emphasis. And because of that, you see a defense on the Celtics that usually is at the top of the league. That's a heck of a coach. That's a Pat Riley style coach. That's a Phil Jackson style coach. Scroll said, is Phil Jackson still alive? He is, but he definitely don't want to do this job no more. Hey, that's an Eric Spoelstra style coach. I think Mazzulla, they try to put Mazzulla in this world where, oh, you got carried or you showed up when the other dude got fired, and so you didn't put him over the top. Or so you didn't earn the right to get that over the top. I would tell you that Joe Mazzulla coached a heck of a final. A heck of a final. to win that NBA final. And outcoached if the finals they won. He outcoached who they play in the West. Oh, you outcoached Taylor Jenkins, right? No. Taylor Jenkins didn't make it. You outcoached Jason Kidd. Yeah, I don't think Jason Kidd that good of a coach either. I don't think Jason Kidd is that good of a coach either. George Karl was Gary Payton's coach in Seattle. Their defense was excellent. Their defensive players were excellent. Malone developed Jamal Murray and Jokic. Put respect on his name. No, see, you don't develop a generational player. They just are. Nikola Jokic, who was the shooter that was on a pod talking about it? Said he walked in and told Mike Malone day one and looked at him and was like, you need to play that tall, goofy looking guy because that's the best player. Oh, it was why can't I think of his name right now? I personally wanted Ime Udoka when he was available. I wanted Ime Udoka over Billy Donovan when they hired him. Why can't I think of his name right now? He was just talking about this. Jason Williams. Jason Williams walked in, saw Jokic, and said, I don't know who that goofy undrafted rookie you got is, or second round pick, whatever Jokic was. He said, that's the dude you need to play because he's the most talented player that you got on your team. Shy Baby said you should hear Carmelo Anthony talk about George Karl. 100%. 100%. Jokic was a second rounder. Why does that mean he didn't have talent? That means nobody went over there and looked. Spoelstra might consider the president or GM job here. Get out from under Pat. Spo's never leaving Miami. Spo's never leaving Miami. Modest is a generational talent, needs to develop as a player. You crazy as heck. What? I love Modest. Modest ain't generational. Generational, you see right away. Derrick Rose was a generational player. There's still not 10 point guards probably that could have played at the level that he played. That are in the league right now. They could have played at the level he played when he was doing it. Like, come on, dog. Let's get this game back in the way here. Third quarter getting started here. Here's on the drive. Indiana trying to get this back out. Pull up three, can't knock that one down. They kick this right side. Io toes the line. Great job there getting his back over now to Nikola Vucevic. Coming off the screen into the hands of Josh Giddey. Giddey float game got that one to fall. 61-56. Bulls trail here 11-20 as this second quarter gets going. Pat is a generational talent. All right, bro. I ain't talking about it. Y'all about to piss me off with some of these comments. Hey, get this right side over into the hands of Vooch. Pull up three, can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Andrew Nembhard. Is right side on the drive here, bringing the ball back out. Spin move is Pascal Siakam backing. Good defense there by Kevin Huerter. They get this ball back up top to Nembhard. Nembhard double team came his way. Now getting this out to the corner here, and Ben Shepherd getting this ball back up top to Mathurin. Mathurin jab step. He's top of the key. He's got Vooch on him. 3 on the clock. 2 on the clock. Step back. Good closeout by Vooch on that one. Missed everything, but they're going to say not 24 seconds. As here's now Giddey pushing over. Io 3. Got it. AD in the building. What's good, my guy? And Bulls on a 7-0 run. 61-59. What's good, AD? How you feeling, my boy? Bruce Wayne, facts. Giannis is generational. Giannis is generational, bro. And Giannis, what was he? Giannis had to go through playing out of position his first few years. But Giannis went from 12.7 in his rookie year to 16. By the way, playing second fiddle that whole time to a Jabari Parker led team to 22 to 26. Now, I'm not saying that Modest can't do that. In fact, I talked about heading into the season that he could. But right now, Modest is going from, I got to go to the second half. They got him at 8.6 because of the whole first half thing. But in the second half of that season, what do he average? Modest Buzelis, second. Let me go stats. Post All-Star game. Averaging the exact same stats. 13, 5, and 2 in 27 games post All-Star game. Right now he's averaging 13, 5, and 1.4. He's actually going down on the assists. Giannis is generational 7th pick. Jokic, 2nd round fatty. Jokic could be Bird 2.0 if he was in shape. You know, Jokic is probably like we could even stop saying probably. Like Jokic is. I'm gonna stop arguing basketball with people that don't know basketball. I ain't even gonna debate with you no more, AK Darth Khan. I appreciate you pulling up. Enjoy the stream, my boy. I'm gonna stop arguing basketball with people that don't know basketball, bro. Enjoy the stream. Hey, the Hornets just ended the Pistons streak, and that's the Hornets that beat us yesterday. Shout out to the Hornets. Shout out to the Hornets. John Moran is generational, just immature. I would agree with that. It's the only reason I don't want John. I've said this multiple times. Is the Pacers bringing the ball up here, 10:29 to go. Only reason I don't want Ja is because everything that's happened to Ja is Ja's fault. They get this right side back up top to Nembhard. Nembhard wide open, deep 3 though. Can't knock that one down. Here's now the rebound here by Giddey, bringing the ball up left side. Dropping his back up top now, right side over to Modest. Modest looking to come off of the screen here, attacking downhill on Jay Huff, high off of the glass, can't get that finish. Vooch gets the rebound though, back out now to Herter. Herter left side over to Giddey. Giddey wants to drive and does on Siakam. Good take, can't get the finish there. And another offensive board by the Bulls. They get this back into the hands of Giddey, left wing here. Giddey on the cross, spin, nice take, blocked away by Pascal Siakam with some solid defense staying home there. Nembhard back up top, out the Siakam corner, pull up 3, can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Josh Giddey. Left side, top of the key now. As they throw this down to Ayo, off the glass, got the lay to go and 1. Is SGA generational? I'm gonna be honest with you. Maybe I'm the only one. And listen, like you would have to go back to like our early streams watching Bulls versus Clippers. I loved SGA. There's a couple of players that I have loved who, as Ayo couldn't get that one to go, 61-61, Bulls tied here. There's a couple of players I have loved who I was like, I need the Bulls to trade for them before anybody notices they're good. But there's no way that I could ever get that message down to somebody as now turn around, pull up midi Pascal bucket. I loved SGA because I felt like every time he got in the game when he was in LA, it was like instant offense. It was like, oh, like he's quick. He's getting the ball out. He's scoring quickly. And everybody was like, oh, you can't see that from a bench player. I was like, no, like his was weird. Like I was like, SGA is either Lou Williams or he's going to be a superstar. And he turned into a superstar. The other one, and I've been saying this for years, is a nice pass by Giddey down to Ayo with the little rim graze jam on that one. I've been saying this for years. I I thought that Alperen Şengün has had the best back to the basket footwork for probably the last 4 seasons. And I was like, I don't know why Houston don't just throw him the ball. Is now back. Nembhard pull up 3. Got it. They get this now into the hands of Herder. Herder dropping this off into the hands of Io. Io back over to Herder. I'm sorry, down to Vooch. Vooch turnaround flow game. Can't get that one to go over. J Huff 66-63 here. They drop this back now to Siakam. Siakam on the drive. Runs through Buzelis. Be tougher. Bro, square up, bro. Stacey talking about, I don't know what Modest is supposed to do. Act like you want to be on the court. Can't get that one to go out of bounds, Bulls ball. Oh my God, bro. Like somebody just pushed you over. And look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. That's not lowering the shoulder. I'm driving forward and you sitting there trying to take a weak foul and you got bullied. Easy lay. Pacers up 5, 68-63. Like, bro, like there's a certain level of toughness you got to play with, especially if you play in a Pacers team, bro. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy, bro. That was crazy, bro. That's sad. That upsets me because like all that talk you did all off season, all of that. Yeah, I mean, we ain't worried about this. We're gonna make this happen. I've been working on the bag. I got this move that I can attack with. I got none of that mean nothing. None of that mean nothing. With how you played, ain't none of that meant nothing. Who's the best defensive player in the league right now? I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You got a case for freaking. I mean, are you asking who's the defensive player of the year, or are you asking who's the best defensive player? Like 1-on-1, I'm gonna lock you down. Because I would go Wimby is probably the defensive player of the year. I would say what we're seeing from AC this season, or even a Lou Dort, is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Like I like the fact that they're being aggressive. I like the fact that they're being aggressive defensively and forcing guys to really, hey, 1-on-1, you're not getting past me. I love how OKC plays defense. I would probably go. I'd probably go. No, I'm gonna stand on it. I think Lou Dort really is like pull up on us. Should we make a trade then or stand pat where we are at? Who the Bulls? I think the Bulls need to make a whole bunch of trades. I think the Bulls need to make a whole bunch of trades. You got a bunch of players that's not playing with heart. That's a problem. That's a problem. One of the Thompson twins, that's a good take too. That's a good take too. Because Amen is a problem. I would still probably take Dort as Herder catch and shoot, can't knock that one down, rebound there. But Amen is a problem. Amen can guard 1 through 5. It might be Amen. It might be Amen. 68-63. Bulls trail here coming off the screen. Nembhard thought about a 3, doesn't take that one. Now getting this ball back down to Siakam. Siakam backing in on P. Will, backing, turn around. Tough shot. Can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Isaiah Jackson. No, into the hands of Vooch. And here come the Bulls the other way. Here's now Giddey. Get this back up top, coming off of the screen here. Looking to drive. A lot of contact there from Jackson. That's going to be a foul call. Who you putting on the blocks for trades? Who you want? Like, here's my thing: is now Giddy on the drive. Giddy is not getting traded, right? That's the one that I think operates in every scenario of a Bulls future that I like. Is now Herder, end of shot clock three. He got it to fall. Giddy's the one guy that I think, he operates in any situation phenomenally. As on the drive here, Nembhard downhill, easy take. Just got mixed up on that. But I mean, if you told me at the deadline they trade Kobe White, if you told me at the deadline they trade Ayo Dosunmu, they trade Nikola Vucevic, they trade Kevin Herter, they trade Trey Jones, they trade Patrick Whit, like, cool. It is what it is. Is now on the drive. P. Will up and under, got that one knocked away and got the ball back, but as he stepped out of bounds there. Here comes Indiana the other way, 70-66. Nembhard pump fake, got Herder up in the air, got the foul call and one. Brendan Green said one of the things I notice is ex-Bulls player go crazy when they leave. It's almost like they get a fire for being shunted. I mean, who? Alex Caruso is doing exactly what he did when he was here. Who's an ex-Bull that left that has really balled out over the last few years? Zach LaVine and DeMar DeRozan have it. As now on the drive, tough take by Giddey, got the lay to go there. A lot of contact there going up against Nembhard and got a good lay. 16 points for Josh Giddey. He's 7-4-11. Listen, Giddey, like, take over the scoring right now. You're the only one that's being efficient right now from the offensive standpoint. Nobody else having a really good offensive day on the drive here. Left that one short. Ball tipped around into the hands of Giddey. Giddey bringing the ball up here. He gets this cross court right side wide open. Kevin Herter, three. Got that one to fall. Here's that ball knocked away and on the ground. Bulls looking to fight for it, but we got a out of bounds call. That'll be Bulls ball. Kobe White is a bona fide star whose light was dimmed by a mediocre coach and front office. That's impossible in the NBA. Has Kobe White lacked shots over the last 5 years? Bobby Portis and Daniel Gafford. Bobby Portis is not AK. And Daniel Gafford is not AK. Is Daniel Gafford AK? Daniel Gafford may be AK. Larry is snapping. Larry is snapping. I give him that. But I will say this. Why did we trade Lowry? This is the part that I think Muggs always forget. Why did we trade Lowry? Why did AK not believe in Lowry? Mike, there you go. Couldn't stay healthy. Larry Markkinen left here playing 51 games. Since that time, he's played 61 for the Jazz. He's played 61 for the Cavs, 66 for the Jazz, 55 for the Jazz, 47 for the Jazz. He has been healthy to this point this season as he's played 18 games. As Giddey on the drive can't get that one to go, but got the foul call. Like, yes, his point totals are going crazy. He's getting the shots. I'm not saying he's not hooping. When he's on the floor, he's hooping. But Larry Markkinen consistently hasn't been on the floor. Larry Markkinen consistently has been an injury-prone player who has missed entire second halves of the season. As Giddey able to knock down the first two. Like, I like Lowry. I would like the skill set that Lowry is on this team, but let's not pretend like Lowry left here and he's been 82 and leading the Jazz to playoff run. 75-72 here as they get this ball over into the hands of Ben Matherin. Now right side to Shepherd. Shepherd trying to find a lane, pull up, tough shot, got that one to go. Here's now Giddy on the drive, kicks this out corner, open three. Carter can't knock that one down. They get this now left side into the hands of Jackson. Jackson stops out to the corner. McConnell open, doesn't take the three. I'm actually shocked by that. Over to the corner again, dropping us down here. Jackson turn around, hook shot, can't get that one to go, but got the foul. You keep Lowry. They pray draft, bro. Who took Indy to the finals? Halliburton. Well, you could have drafted Halliburton. Like, this isn't AK is a good GM. Just draft Halliburton. Like, this wasn't me sitting here going, AK is a good GM. Like, no, I'm just saying, like, the players that y'all are saying left the Bulls and dominated. Alex Caruso is exactly what he always was. And outside of that, like, there's not a player that AK really traded away that I'm like, oh God, why? Maybe Daniel Gafford. But my biggest beef with all the Daniel Gafford conversation is you've passed on players that could have been Daniel Gafford. You passed on Walker Kessler. You've passed on who's the other big that we passed on? Derek Queen this season, who could have made an impact on your team. You know what I mean? Like, you passed on those guys. They kick this out to the corner. Here's P. Will looking to drive to go after guys like P. Will. Pull up, tough shot. Can't get that one to fall. Like, that's always been my beef. It's never been, that you've moved on from some piece. Listen, we'd be pissed if AK paid Larry Markkinen. We would be pissed if AK was, because Larry Markkinen is what now? What's his contract? And like, let's not cap. Larry Markkinen is on a 5-year, $238 million contract. He's making $50 million next year. We would be pissed if AK gave Larry Markkinen $50 million. Like, let's not cap, as Isaiah Jackson with another easy bucket there, 81-72. Here's now to drive. Trey Jones, float game, does get that one to fall. Thought he was going to miss that. $81-74 here, and we got a timeout. No, we got a foul away from the ball. That'll be Bulls ball. Who would you like to see the Bulls get right? Who would you like to see the Bulls get to right the ship if possible? Talk about a coach, or you talk about a player? I mean, if there's a coach out there, there's really only one name I'm dying to go get. It would be Taylor Jenkins. If you can find a way to get Taylor Jenkins, you go get Taylor Jenkins. I love his side out of bounds sets and stuff like that. I think that is a guy that, like, can coach a team really, really well. It's coming off of the screen here. On the drive, can't get that lay to go. Rebound there by Indiana. Here comes TJ McConnell getting this right side over. Siakam up and under, dropping this down to Jackson. Easy lay on that one. 74-83. They drop this off now into the hands of P. Will. Now up top to Lachlan Albrick. Albrick taking his time, gets it back to P. Will. P. Will thought about a three. Now going to drive here on Siakam. Pull up, midi. Finally got that push float to go. 83-76. Bulls trail here. 156 to go in the third. But I mean, guys, we're sitting here arguing about players when look at what you have right now as they get this over. Like, honestly, look at what you have right now. Can't get that one to go, ball tipped around and a foul call. Kevin Huerter don't have it. You're losing. You're losing to the Pacers. You lost yesterday to the Hornets. You've lost to the Pelicans. If you want to blame it all on coaching, go ahead. If you want to blame it all on coaching, go ahead. But I've seen teams that I literally look at and go, your coach sucks, win 50 plus games. Like, at a certain point, it's effort. At a certain point, it's effort, bro. We can sit here and we can cry about coaching, but like the NBA is a different beast, bro. Ben Johnson has proven everything starts with coaching. That's football. That's not basketball. That's not apples to apples. That's a completely different situation. Completely different situation. As they get this top of the key now on the drive, here's the float game. Got that one to go. Is Trey Jones. Like, if we want to say coaching matters more than the players, look at the Pacers. Tyronn Lue's a good coach. I'm hoping they fire him. I'd go get him too. As McConnell can't get that one to go, rebound there by P. Will. Lachlan Albrecht dropping this one off here into the hands of Emmanuel Miller. Miller had an open look, didn't want that one, gets it back to Albrecht. Over now to P. Will. P. Will coming off of the screen. Good ball movement from the Bulls. Over to Trey, back out to Io. Io thought about a three, now out. Open, Miller, three. Good ball movement, good bucket. So Phil Jackson didn't matter. It's not that Phil Jackson didn't matter. Phil Jackson mattered when you had Michael Jordan. The Bulls still were winning 48 games. Like, Michael Jordan was still going to the playoffs. It's not that it doesn't matter. It's that you have to have that player. Like, if you don't have that player, the Clippers are 5-14. Like, if you don't have that player, it don't matter. Hey, Jason Kidd don't have Luka no more. The Mavs are 5-15. If coaching meant that much, it wouldn't matter. If coaching meant that much, it wouldn't matter that Luka left. You would still be an above 500 team. Doug Collins had Michael Jordan, but no rings. Yeah, he got fired. Doug Collins also is an example of coaching mattering and getting the most out of a team. Look at what he did in Philly. Like, the NBA is not the NFL, bro. Talented players mean more than the coaches that they have. Every time. I would rather have a much more talented team with a mediocre coach that I can sit there and throw daggers at. Is now getting this ball over into the hands of Siakam. Siakam backing, trying to work against P. Will. Got that ball tipped out there, and here come the Bulls the other way, 84-80. Trey Jones trying to attack, kicks this back out to P. Will. Rolls up for the two-hand jam, got that one blocked away. That checks out. Right side here. Here's McConnell on the drive, dropping this down. Isaiah Jackson showing P. Will how to do that. So Bulls was number one in the East to begin the season. We lost the game and haven't won since, Pat. We have won since. That's no heart and no inspiration. If you don't have a heart to get on the floor and want to play good basketball, then you shouldn't be playing on an NBA court. I've said that a million times. Every NBA team have talent. Some have more than others, but look at what coaching is doing in places like Toronto. It's the same coach from last season with the same talent. What did coaching do? Coaching made it so that they could take advantage of playing a very weak schedule that they started the season with. Toronto has already played the Pacers twice, has already played Brooklyn twice, has already played the Hornets twice, has already played the who else am I blanking on? Has already played the Wizards twice. Like I guess you're getting more out of it than what the Bulls are getting. And again, I'm not saying Billy Donovan is absolved of this, but y'all are saying coaching, like that's just gonna make all the difference. Y'all are saying coaching, like that's just gonna be like, oh, well, you swap the coach out and it's gonna change the team entirely. You have to have players that give a dang. You don't have that. I get it. Your favorite player is probably on this team, and you're like, oh, he's going to be able to go out there and figure it out. Monty Williams went to a finals, and then the next season couldn't figure it out. You don't go 6-0 against a tough schedule if you lack talent. Yes, you do. What? Are you saying we've never seen the Bulls go on a run? Like, do they have talent? Sure. I'm not saying that they're a talentless team. You have a star. You don't have a star on this team. You don't have somebody that can take over on this team. And you don't have anybody that it seems gives a dang about playing good defense. You ain't talented enough not to play good defense. You're just not. Like, give me a team that's got more talent. I don't think the Magic are particularly well coached. And I would rather have their situation. I don't think the Heat are well, or the Hawks are well coached at all. And I would rather have their situation. You're getting run right now by the Indiana Pacers. Like, come on, dog. What are we talking about right now? You're getting run right now by the Indiana Pacers. You talking to me about the talent that's on the floor. Giddey and White both have star potential. They just need the right coach. So why they not showing it? What is Billy Donovan? Let me ask you this. What's Billy Donovan doing that's holding them back? Tell me that. What is Billy Donovan doing? Is he taking shots away from Giddey? Is he taking shots away from Kobe when Kobe's on the floor? As up and under, Lachlan Albrecht got the lay to go there. Is he putting Lachlan Albrecht? That's his first bucket. Shout out to Lachlan Albrecht. Is he not giving Kobe White and Josh Giddey open threes? What is he doing? Because we just say, oh, Billy Donovan is the problem. Fire him and everybody else will figure it out. What's he doing? That's taken away from them being talented. Not winning playoff series. That was a stupid answer. Thank you. That's all I needed to know. Let's get back to the game. I'm done arguing basketball with dumb people. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Not winning playoff games. Billy Donovan has won playoff game. That was a dumb answer. You could have said anything. You could have tried. You could have tried, dog. He didn't win a playoff game. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all on him. Has nothing to do with the players. Same voice saying same BS. Voices go numb after so long. Listen, I'm not saying it didn't. I'm not saying it didn't. I'm saying that you can't say that somebody's a star or they have star potential if you're going to say that they've taken advantage of everything that's been given them. And he couldn't give me an answer on what they took away to make Kobe White not play well. So I'm dumb. Didn't say he was dumb, said it was a dumb answer. That was a dumb answer. He didn't win a playoff game. As we got a replay here on the floor. Boom. What are we replaying? See who touched the ball last? That's last off on the Blazers. You can't coach hunger. It can be brought out of you, but you can't teach it. 100%. You got a bunch of players on the floor that aren't hungry. Billy doesn't run an efficient offense at all. He's a defensive coach, but this D steadily ranked in the late 20s. Well, listen, he's actually, this Bulls defense didn't rank in the late 20s at the second half of last season. This Bulls defense is one of the top 10 defenses in the NBA. This Bulls defense didn't rank in the late 20s with Zach LaVine in them. Honestly, they were decent defenses, top 15. The problem that you continue to see is defenses want to. Defenses want to. You got to want to. I don't think you got enough want to on this team. The Bears 85 said, did you just see the disappointment in Pat's eyes as he read through the chat? He's like, none of you got nothing good to say. It hurt. Because here's my thing. Like, I'm fine having like basketball conversations. I'm fine sitting here. But like to just say like guys are stars and the coach is the problem is not an intelligent take. It's a good pass there by Giddey as he gets to later. It's not an intelligent take because clearly you're seeing the guys on the floor not doing what they need to do. And it assumes that you think that Billy Donovan's message is, yeah, don't guard corner threes. It's assuming that you think Billy Donovan's message is, yeah, don't close out on the shot. And like, those are obvious things that clearly he's saying because Ayo Dosunmu and Nikola Vucevic, two guys that are coached by Billy Donovan, have said that's the biggest issue that this Bulls team has. So whose job is it to inspire the players? The players. It's your job to be inspired that you play in the NBA as a turnover there by Josh Giddey. Like, that is the worst take that I've ever seen in my life from people. I don't get it, bro. How many professionals got to tell you as pull up three? Jay Huff can't get that one to fall there. Rebound by Siakam. Back over now. Into the hands. Blocked away there by Modest Buzelis as they get this into the hands of Giddey. Giddey bringing the ball up. Kicks this out. Corner. Ayo thought about it. Couldn't get the handle on that three ball. Back up to Ulbrich. Back over to Giddey. Pull up three. Can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Modest. Modest had a look. Now gets this over into the hands of Huerter. On the drive. Tough float. Got it to go. Like the players. Lance Briggs has told you. Brian Urlacher has told you. Michael Jordan has told you. I don't know how many players need to tell you that are great players in this city. If you don't come to the game ready to play, that's your fault. It's not your coach's fault. (86-86). Bulls tie it up after that lay. Here's TJ McConnell now. On the drive, pull up, midi, bucket. Billy Donovan not playing DJJ when you need him to play, and Jalen Smith last year, Andre Drummond as well. I'm here for that. Now that's different. That's a take. Again, I'm fine with firing Billy Donovan. My question was, who you going to bring in that's going to get the most out of this talent? Is Giddey getting this ball back out? Io open, look, 3. Can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Giddey. Right side over to Herter. Pump fake on the drive here. Bringing the ball back out into the hands of Giddey yet again. They get this over. Modest open. I'm sorry, Albrick open. Look, 3. Lachlan left that one short. Here's now TJ McConnell. He stops, gets this out to the corner. 88-86. Bulls trail by 2 here. 8:30 to go. They get this down out of Siakam. Back, turning, float. Can't knock that one down. Rebound by Lachlan Albrick. Grown man rebound. That's called want to. On the drive, right side. Here's Io, picked up now by McConnell. As they get this top of the key into the hands of Giddey. Giddey. Cross-court pass. Got that one knocked away. As pull up 3, Matthews can't knock that one down. Fighting for the board. Look at Lachlan Albrick. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Josh Giddey. All right, y'all 2 can't be on the court at the same time. That's throwing my brain off. Y'all both got the flowing locks here from Australia. And we got a foul call here. It's going to be on 22. Mike Malone, offense and no BS. Hey, listen. I guarantee y'all Mike Malone get here, y'all be having this same conversation. As Io getting this ball over to Vooch, got the left hand lay to go. I'm going to tell you this right now. Mike Malone, and this is on tape, I've said this multiple times, has terrible rotation. Terrible rotation. Just pull up, 3, can't knock that one down, rebound there by Vooch. He won a championship. But terrible rotation. As now they get this ball over here to Trey Jones. Jones dropping this. Nope, just threw it all the way over Vooch. $88-88, 7:20 to go here in the game. They bring this ball up now. Is McConnell. McConnell coming off the screen here. Pull up midi. Can't knock that one down. Rebound there. They get this left side. Herter. Back over now to Trey Jones. Jones coming off the screen here for Nikola Vucevic. Top of the key. Stops. Bringing the ball back out and stolen away here by TJ McConnell as Herter ran him right into him. Throwing the ball back. Matthews open. 3. Can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Buzelis. Buzelis getting this ahead now. And we got a timeout there by Billy Donovan. We're literally playing a team right now that proved last year how much coaching matters. Listen, I think there are certain coaches that matters. I think there are certain coaches that matter. If I had to tell you coaches in the NBA right now that I think overcome the players, maybe 3. Maybe 3. Give me Carlisle for what he did last season. I give him all the credit in the world on that. Give me Spo. I might throw Ime in there. Outside of that, what other coach overcomes the players? What other coach overcomes talent? And I'm talking about like consistently just thrown in a situation and they just figure it out. Like, I give you Carlisle. I guess maybe I guess maybe if you want to throw Mazzulla in there for the situation he's going through right now, I think Boston could be in the mix. But I don't think that you are sitting there talking about that's like three guys of 32 teams. Like those NBA coaches don't exist. Kerr, maybe. I think Kerr has. I would love to see what Kerr looks like in a post Curry era. I would love to see what Kerr looks like in a post Curry era. As right now, it's an 88-88 game. Modest Buzell is going to get the inbound here. They get it in now to Trey Jones. 6:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. Bulls need a little bit of an offensive spark and have not really been able to find one. But they've done a better job than the Pacers here in this quarter. Is on the float game. Is Trey Jones down here? We float too. 90-88, 6:25 to go. They get this top of the key to Ben Mathurin. Mathurin coming off of the screen on the drive here. Back up top, pull up three, and missing everything on that one are the Pacers, but back out. Mathurin, 2 for $1, pump fake, pull up. Trey ball, can't get it to go. Rebound there by Trey Jones. Jones pushing the tempo, gets this over to Ayo. Ayo right side into the hands of Modest. Pull up, three, got it. (93-88), 5:50 to go. And a timeout now by the Indiana Pacers. Getting a little bit of offense going here in the fourth quarter and playing some solid defense as the Bulls have outscored them 13-2 here in this fourth quarter. Yeah, that's my only thing, bro. Like if there's a coach out there, and maybe it's Taylor Jenkins, maybe it is. I don't believe it's Mike Malone. I think Mike Malone had terrible offensive sets. And I thought his rotations were god awful. Whenever you rotate in Jokic, like look at the on off numbers under Mike Malone for Jokic on the court and not on the court. Like literally, it's like, hey, on the court, championship basketball team. Jokic off the court, y'all barely could be a 500 team. Like it was not great for Malone. But what I will say is that maybe there's a couple that are available. I'll say this, and I don't know if I want to run it back. Tom Thibodeau's out there. AK never would. Tibbs would punch AK in the face. As now Nembhard getting us down to Siakam, who's working against Buzelis and playing aggressively here. Now getting the ball back up top, back down to Siakam. Siakam looking to go to work on Buzelis. Turnaround, one-legged fade. Can't get that one to fall. Good defense there by Modest. Modest was being aggressive that time. I like that. 93-88, Bulls lead here. They get this back up top to Vooch. Dropping this one off here into the hands of Herter. On the drive, tough float. Got that one to fall. 95-88, Bulls with their biggest lead of the game. Bulls on a 15-2 run here. As now Nembhard dropping his ball off here into the hands of Mathurin. Mathurin, pump fake, trying to get himself going. Pull up, midi, got that one to fall. 95-90 here. Bulls up 5. They get this down to Vooch. Open look, float, easy money. Nobody guarding them. That'll make it easy. 97-90 right now They get this ball back up top. Nembhard splitting the defense, dropping us down to Isaiah Jackson. Last touch by Al Dasumu as he knocked that ball away. (97-90), 4:38 to go here. They get the ball in now to Mathurin. Mathurin looking to go at Dosunmu. Good defense there. Back out to Jackson. Back up now to Siakam. Siakam on the drive. Pump fake, pump fake. Good defense from Modest. Better shot from Pascal Siakam. Heck of a shot right there. Top of the key now. And Vooch tried to make that pass to Modest, but a foul came from Jackson. (97-92). Bulls lead here, 4:18 to go. And this game would put the Bulls back above 500 in the East, tie them up with the Celtics, have them just behind the 76ers, who won the game yesterday versus the Brooklyn Nets and play tomorrow versus the Hawks. Here's Vooch, open, look, three, can't knock that one down. Rebound there by Mathurin. Ben Mathurin bringing the ball up here, 97-92, coming off of the screen. Open, look, three, can't knock that one down. Ball tipped around and now recovered by Kevin Huerter. Here comes left side. Tre Jones looking to attack. Now gets this right side into the hands of Modest. Modest trying to show off the work and got a foul call there. That's where I want to see the bag work. You know what I mean? That's where I want to see you come in and put the bag work in. Fourth quarter, 3:45 to go. You got the defense on their back foot. That's where you show me the bag work. Till then, show me some of the fundamentals. Modest Buzelis today, 3 for 9 from the field, 2 for 5 from the three-point line. He's got 8 points in the game. He's got 11 rebounds. And couldn't knock the first free throw down. Lachlan Ulbrich, by the way, some really solid minutes, played well defensively. 11 minutes on the day, only had 2 points, had 3 rebounds. Thought to play some really good defense in his time out on the floor. In 11 minutes, it's not a bad showing there as Modest missed both free throws. Can't make this up. I don't know what's happened to Modest. I don't know if he's in his own head. I don't know what's going on, but very, very different player than the one that we saw in the second half of last season. Is Siakam step back, easy bucket. 97-94 Bulls lead here by 3. Here's Modest bringing the ball up here, dropping his back off into the hands now of Tre Jones. Jones coming off of the screen on the drive here, kicks this out to the corner. Huerter open 3, can't knock that one down. Ball tipped back out into the hands of Giddey. Good rebound there by Vooch. Now top of the key to Tre Jones. Jones looking to attack all the way downhill. Kicks his back up to Huerter. Huerter pump fake. 6 on the clock. Now driving. Lost the handle on that. And here come the Pacers at the bucket. Easy 2-hand jam for Ben Mathurin. (97-96). And Billy calling out the play, and the Bulls run it. Float game, and Vooch can't knock it down. I mean, a beautiful float. Or, I'm sorry, a beautiful open look. You just got to get the float. 97-96 off of the screen. Here's TJ McConnell looking to attack Vooch, who he switched on to, and they're saying keep him away. Here's the drive. McConnell, tough shot, got it to go. 98-97. McConnell wants a foul, and a foul does not come. Hey, bro. Hey, bro. I'm sorry, dog. I'm sorry, bro. Whatever play Billy just called, which looked like it was a high screen pick and roll that got you a wide open look, gotta make it. Gotta make it, bro. Gotta make it, bro. You gotta make it, bro. I mean, wow. Now, what I will say is this. Billy Donovan, if I'm Billy Donovan, I go to AK and I say, hey, bro. I Scott Skiles it. They not listening. They not listening. Hey, let's get up. Let's end this amicably. Like, honestly, like, if I'm Billy Donovan, I'm like, I don't know what else to tell him. Bring somebody else in. Maybe it's a better message. Because AK is never going to fire him. Another clutch game here for the Bulls. Here's Io bringing the ball up here, 98-97. They get this into the hands of Vooch. Vooch guarded here by Jay Huff on the right wing now, trying to find somebody, and finds Josh Giddey on the drive here. Giddey all the way to the bucket, dropping his back down to Vooch. Got the foul there from Mathurin, and Vooch will be at the line. And Matas Buzelis has been pulled out of yet another game. I don't know what happened to Matas, man. 3 for 9 for the day, 2 for 5 from the 3-point line. And able to knock that one down there. $98-98. Going from the Bears to this is such a sad life. It's so sad, bro. And now they have thrown Matas back in the game. I don't know why you subbed him out to sub him right back in. 99-98 after 2 makes from Nikola Vucevic there. Coming off of the screen, here's McConnell. He's at the mid-range. You know that's where he can operate well. And Io directing traffic defensively gets this over to Vooch, who's now guarding Ben Mathurin. Mathurin, step back, pull up 3. Can't knock that one down. That was a crazy shot. Rebound there by Josh Giddey. Here's Giddey bringing the ball up here left side. Over right side to Matas. Matas pump fake. Doesn't take the 3 there. Now over to Mathurin. I'm sorry, over to Giddey, who's guarded by Mathurin on the drive, blocked off the glass by Jay Huff, that they're going to say that is goaltending. I don't know. That might have still been going up. They challenging it? Are they challenging that? That ball's still going up. Yeah, that's a good challenge. That ball is still going up. That's a block. I don't think that's a goaltend. A goaltend is just if the ball is coming down. That ball is still going up. I don't think that's a goaltend. Because I wanna. Right now it's 101-98. Bulls lead here. They showing the upcoming schedule right now. They got the Magic. You got the Nets. You got the Pacers again, and then you get back into a tough stretch here where you get. I shouldn't say a tough stretch. You get Golden State next, but you have really struggled. Yeah, they took it off. Yeah, I thought that was obvious. They take the goaltend away. I thought that was a block. And Indiana had clear possession. That's Indiana ball. I thought that was a block. $99-98. $126 to go, and they get the ball in here now into the hands of Andrew Nembhard, who's bringing the ball up left side here. Listen, you maybe you got hosed on that call. I thought it was the right call, but No matter what, lock in defensively. It's here's Siakam backing in on Giddey, backing, turnaround, tough shot, got it. 100-99. You got no help defense there. Is now coming off of the screen. Josh Giddey, low in and out on the drive on Ben Mathurin, kicks his back out to Vooch, pull up three, missed everything on that one, and that's out of bounds. 56 seconds to go, and the Bulls down. The 3-16 Pacers looking to give the Bulls their 10th loss of the season. As they get this ball back down now. Now up into the hands of Nembhard. Over now to Siakam. Siakam wanted a screen to come. They don't bring it. Now guarded here by Buzelis. Double team came his way. Back up. Nembhard open. Look. Three. Can't get that one to go. Out of bounds. And that will be Bulls ball at least. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy, bro. I mean, you the 3-16 Pacers, who kind of are actively trying to lose. Are up 1 point to you. 30 seconds to go here in the game. 100-99. Bulls trail here. Look at a drive. Here's now Giddey all the way down, dropping this off. Herter, tough take. Jay Huff blocks it away, and they're going to say out of bounds, Bulls ball. But Jay Huff knocking that away with 10 seconds to go. By the way, that's 9 block shots for the Pacers. Jay Huff has 3 of them. No. They're only crediting him with 2 block shots. That's crazy. He's got way more than 2. As Giddey has to get it in here. 10 on the shot clock. Throws this back into the hands of Vooch. Vooch with Huff on him. Looking to go to work. Spin move. Tough shot. Nowhere to go. Rebound by Huff. Double team coming their way, and a foul call on Jay Huff, and he'll be at the line. Oh my God, bro. What the heck? I got mugs arguing with me about the coach. And these the players you watching on the floor. So that's the side out of bounds. It does not put him at the line. As this is a 1-point game and they get this ball ahead now. Bulls got a foul and do with 10.7 to go. I got mugs sitting here arguing with me about a coach. And your players don't have enough heart to play good defense. Versus the 3-16 Indiana Pacers. And Nembhard couldn't get that one to go. I ain't gonna lie to you. Bulls get a game winner. I don't even know if I'd be that excited right now. And you got to box out here. If you are the Bulls and able to get that second one to go, 101-99. $101.99, 10.7 to go on the clock. I mean, this is this is hilarious, bro. This is hilarious, bro. $101.97. Let's see what Billy Donovan draws up for this Bulls team. 10.7 to go in this game. I would assume you get Josh Giddey probably on the inbound here. You want the better passer there. Let's see what the roster is or the lineup is on the floor. You got 3-point shooters on the floor: Patrick Williams, Trey Jones, Josh Giddey. No, what do you got? Trey Jones, Josh Giddey, Nikola Vucevic, Kevin Huerter, and Modest Buzelis. By the way, the Bulls have only scored 19 points in this quarter. As Giddey on the right out of bounds, he's going to take the ball out here. He's got Ben Mathurin guarding him. And they get the ball into Trey. Trey looking to drive. Got past McConnell at the bucket. And that one is a goaltend. And that'll tie the game up. Sweet Jesus, please don't send this over. I can't watch this anymore, bro. That one is a goaltend. Sweet Jesus, please don't send this to overtime, bro. 101 after the goaltend. What are they challenging? Thank you, NBA. Like, what are we doing? 7.5 to go here in the game. Let's get a quick stop. Let's get a quick stop and a quick bucket. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Let's get a steal. How about a steal? These mother's gonna go to overtime and they're gonna piss me off. Sitting here watching this bull crap game, bro. The only benefit of starting this game at 6:30 was it was gonna be over early. I don't want the Bulls to lose either, though. That's the dilemma that I'm in right now. I also don't want the Bulls to lose. I would rather you win this game. Was that Boylan on the Pacers staff? Yeah, Boylan was in the finals last year, my boy. Bro, who is that brother behind the Bulls bench? That was a beautiful out of bounds play by Billy Donovan, by the way. That was a beautiful out of bounds play the Bulls ran there. I thought you got Trey such an open look. You basically just crushed him on that. 3-point field goals this quarter. There's been one. The Bulls have made the only 3-pointer of this quarter. Bulls have currently outscored the Pacers 21-15. Nembhard right now on the sideline, getting his ball into Siakam. Siakam guarded here by Modest Buzelis. Siakam on the drive, pump fake, pull up, midi, bucket. And with 0.1 to go, drive home safely, Chicago. What you want to do? What do you want to say? That's a tough shot. I give you that. That's a tough shot. Good closeout by Modest. Good shot. Good closeout by Modest. Good shot. Hey, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and showing love as always. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the page. Leave a 5-star review. Y'all know what to do. Follow us on everything at the Windy City Breeze. You can follow me on everything at Pat the Designer. That's funny. That's funny, bro. That is funny. You scored 21 points. You outscored them 21-17 in the fourth. Just for them to lose. Y'all stay safe out there, Chicago. See Red Nation. Stand up. Peace.